Hello guys, it's Insane Dragonite here, and welcome to the Would Have Been Lance episode, but I forgot to record it and saved over it, so we don't get to see Lance this time. But anyways, this is the finale of Pokemon Fire Red. Finally enough, after a year, I'm finally done with this. Hopefully the next LP will go a lot faster than this one. This one was really slow because of a 9 months where I didn't do anything. So there's gonna be no post game, sadly enough, because honestly I forgot that I had to switch the save thing, so I can't do post game, sadly enough. So next LP will have post game. I'm not gonna tell you what the next LP is because it's a surprise, and you guys can figure out. And you guys can figure it out, or you guys can guess in the comments if you really want. That's going to be the question of the day. Like, what is my LP? Just guess the LP, and I'll give you props, and I'll give you a shout out if you can guess what LP that I'm doing next. Which would be shockingly enough if you actually did, because most people aren't that good at guessing from what I know. Actually, a lot of people are good at guessing, because, I think I already said it. Oh my god. I think I already said it in one of my other episodes, or something like that. So, I'm going to go into what happened during Lance, because honestly, even though this is the final rival battle, I want to talk about what happened with Lance, because I forgot to record that. So, I'm going to talk about, I didn't lose any Pokemon. I ended up struggling most against his Gyarados, because I had to set up Rain Dance and switch into Dragonite with the Thunder, so I could do a lot of damage to his Pokemon, because if you don't know, in Rain, you get 100% accuracy boosted Thunder. In this game, you don't get 100% accuracy boosted Blizzard, though, because I think that was 4th generation when they added that, which was pretty nice. So he's going to switch into his Venusaur, which is going to take a nice chunk from Wing Attack, which my editor's skipping around, so I don't know if it's, where the video is, so the commentary might cut off a little bit early, so I apologize about that, because I hate it when that happens, because then I can't actually see what's going on. I mean, like, I see, like, the screen freeze on a certain thing, and then it's, like, stays at that, and then I'm like, what's going on? Like, I can't commentate this. But overall, Gary's not that hard of a rival. Gary's pretty easy. He's actually green or blue, depending on which game you're with, whether you're American or whether you're Japanese. But honestly, green is, I don't know, he's like, oh god, smell you later. I'm the best rival ever. I caught all these Pokemon and now I'm going to crush you. Which, no, that's not going to happen. Because all your rivals are like, oh, I'm so strong, except for him. He's the only one that actually went to the Elite Four. All your other rivals are like, I'm so strong, and then they're like, oh, I can't challenge the Elite Four, I'm too weak, and then they never challenge the Elite Four again. However, this rival does challenge the Elite Four, gets through them, and wins, surprisingly enough, meaning he's not a complete weakling, like the other rivals. They're like, I'm so tough, gets the Elite Four, I'm scared now, you beat me, I don't need to go to the Elite Four now, because you're totally tougher than I am, so I should quit, and totally go back and train, and never beat all the gyms, or beat the Elite Four ever again. I wish they would add that in the Pokemon games, to where, like, your rival was the champion again. Well, technically in the last game, they had one of the people who, in Black White 2, they had one of the people who was one of the secondary characters. Iris didn't show up much in Black and White. She was like the gym leader, and that was it. If you're playing White version, she was the gym leader. If you're playing Black, she showed up maybe like once, and that was it. Because honestly, I like Iris, but her appearance in the game wasn't that great, honestly, if you ask me. Because her appearance in the game was awfully short, and it was only like one, maybe 2 conversations. That was it. That's all you ever got with her. She's like, hello, Berg and them are causing trouble, and that's not Berg, Team Plasma. She's like, Team Plasma's causing trouble, and that's like the only thing she ever says the entire game. And her and Drayden use the same Pokemon too. Oh, if you hear that sound, there's a plane passing by for whatever weird reason. I think it's about to rain. I don't really know if it is, but just so you guys know, I think it's about to rain here in Florida, because as you guys know, Florida is the We call it the Sunshine State, but it's not really the Sunshine State. It's more of the rainy state, to be honest. It rains a lot here. I find that contradicting that Floridians call it the Sunshine State. Even though it's not the Sunshine State, it's actually the rainy state, mixed with a little bit of sunshine, and then a little bit of other stuff. I really honestly don't know what goes on with that, but that's exactly what happens. And some Pokemon, oh my god, Pokemon and states are related, totally. Pokemon founded the country, and Pokemon totally is totally governing us right now. Which I don't care about politics, to be honest. If you want to talk to me, I'm not a politics guy, so don't talk to me about politics. Because I hate politics. Well, since my video recorder is going to freeze the recording, I can't see what's going on. So if something dies, I will put the list of total deaths in the description. Because I think I remember who died and who didn't die. If I don't, then I will go back and look in... I'll go back and check like all the videos and like see who died and who didn't die. I might just go watch and like check the box and stuff because I want to see who died and who didn't die. So I can like mark it in the video and mark those who lived and all that other stuff. Because I really want to have that on there so that you guys can see who died and who didn't die. And next LP there will be there will be a death counter depending on which game I want to Nuzlocke. There is going to be a death counter because honestly, that's a lot better. And I want to have like how I think how Maryland has his. He has his Pokemon on the top. Then he has like his like death and his like badges and stuff like that, which would be really nice because honestly, I don't find the next game I'm doing to be very hard. I will be splitting the video. I'll have a rules video instead of a video that goes with it, like I did this one where I explained the rules in the first episode. I'm going to do it differently this time because honestly, I might be adding some additional rules in this next Nuzlocke I'm doing. But oh yeah, I forgot to say you have to guess what game I'm Nuzlocking. You can't just to guess what game I'm Nuzlocking. That is the guess. Although I might wait a couple days to upload it because I have been falling behind in my collab, which is a collab between me and my JT1990. If you guys really want to check that out, it's pretty good. Got some good content, honestly, because we're trying to get noticed, and hopefully we can. Because honestly, my JT1990, he makes nice videos, except he's not really noticed. So if you guys really want to check him out, I think he is in. He's in my boxes or something. I don't know. You can just find him in one of the comments on one of my videos or something like that. Unless you guys want me to leave a link in the description, then I will leave a link in the description because that really helps. Right now, from what I can see, we're facing his Alakazam, which is a huge problem because Alakazam can hit hard and it can dish and it can Thunder Wave. It can outspeed 40 of the tier, which I'm kind of scared of. What I'm scared of from his Alakazam is Psychic, which can kill one of my Pokemon very easily and can do it pretty fast as well. Because Alakazam has been one of the most OP Psychic types since Gen 1. Gen 1 is when it got its staple. Because Gen 1 was such an overpowered generation, we had to deal with speed equals crit. Sorry about that. I was having some water because honestly my mouth gets dry whenever I'm recording. It happens. It happens a lot. Probably happens to all of us where we get like dry mouths and stuff while we're recording. Now, if you're talking about Gary is the cocky rival more than the other ones. Now, he's kind of cocky, but he's a good rival in a sense because he's actually the rival that's not annoying. He's like Barry in the sense he's cocky, but he's not as annoying as Barry. Although his voice can get a bit annoying, especially in anime, which is like, Ash, even though this doesn't sound like him at all. Ash, can you battle me? That's like what? I mean, it's just, oh my god. And then there's Casey, who's like, and then Ash runs into Casey, who I remember in Johto, he manages to win without even doing anything. That's kind of amazing, because Ash always like, here's Ash in a battle. I mean, I laughed when Sucker for Jessica said that Ash had a lot of character development. That was so freaking funny. Ash does not have character development. Oh my god. I've seen characters that have appeared in one episode in Pokemon, and I see a change in them after a certain amount of time. Ash, I don't see a change. Ash, I just see blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. You're the best. I'm gonna be a Pokemon Master. Oh, I lost. Yay! Oh, I won by luck. Oh, I'm hearing some weird sound coming out from my window, and I don't know exactly what it is, because it might be some truck passing by or something. Because I really don't know exactly what trucks pass by. I don't know, except for a garbage truck, which doesn't come that much. I did order something, but I don't expect it to be here for another 7 days, which is supposed to be August 7th is when it's supposed to get here, which I think is next week. I think it's next Wednesday, if I'm correct. If today's Tuesday, I think today's Tuesday. Correct me if I'm... Oh, wait, today's Wednesday. I forgot. Just correct me if I'm wrong. If today's Tuesday, Wednesday, I really don't know, because I'm not really familiar with the days of the week that much during the summer, because I don't really care, and it doesn't really matter to me. Because honestly, days of the week, I honestly only care as long as it's hindering with my status. So, our rival's going to randomly switch out again, which is what I don't like. That's one thing that's weird about this, is like, your rival will randomly switch out. He'll randomly just switch out into something. Like, they never make the AI smart. They just make them randomly switch out. Like, I'm going to randomly switch out just to throw you off and stall you even more. Because I am going to stall you. And this is a horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger accent. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger is the best actor ever. Nah, no, not really. Hey, that's a horrible, horrible, horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger interpretation, which is why I never do interpretations, because I'm not good with them. Unless you want to hear my Beetle interpretation, I might do that in a Zelda Let's Play, because my Beetle interpretation is kind of funny, because honestly, I'm very good at doing it. Thank you! Bye! It's not really that hard to DM, honestly. All you have to do is be able to sound like that, like I just did. To be honest, Beetle is a good character, except he first appeared in Wind Waker, and he was the shop guy, and you need him to get in one of the Triforce charts, which was one that I found kind of annoying to get, and we just lost me, which is great. In case you're wondering, I just died. Yeah, I'm the Dragonite. I just died. Even though that's a female version of me, I just died. Which is sad, because that brings us to 7 Pokemon lost so far, which is pretty good, considering there's 8 gyms in the game, there's a lot of side quests and stuff. That's pretty darn good, because most of the time you lose more than that, or you lose less than that, which I think people are getting mad at Maryland, because he's losing so little Pokemon in his Nuzlocke. Even though he said it's meant to be hard, which is, I don't like that, honestly. I don't think people should be getting mad at Maryland because he's not losing Pokemon. It's not his fault, really. If he, I mean, realistically, he's doing good at the game, which honestly I like to see Nuzlocks where a few Pokemon die, because then you don't constantly, because then you know you're going to see a good Nuzlocke run. If it's just a Nuzlocke run where the person loses a Pokemon every episode, yeah, it's suspenseful, but it's going to be short, because honestly, they're going to end up losing a Pokemon. Which, honestly, in this Nuzlocke, I did get some unlucky factors where I lost Pokemon. I remember back in Koga's gym, if you guys remember Koga's gym, back a long time ago, when I battled him. I think he managed to get a crit on my Snorlax, and he killed it. which Snorlax was one of the best Pokemon. I was hoping it would live. Luckily, my starter did live to the end. Well, luckily my starter is alive right now, because my starter, I have had Nuzlocke off camera, of course, where I lost my starter right in the beginning, which was kind of sad, but I guess there's more grass types than that, which is kind of a problem, and now he's bringing out the Pokemon that's a problem again, which is Alakazam. Alakazam is going to dent this team very much, because I don't really have a Psychic Resist, but I do have like a Psychic... I don't have a Psychic Resist, but I do have Pokemon that can take Psychic, like Jake and Igna. I'm not sure how Igna can take... Yeah, Igna can take it pretty well, considering, as you know, Lapras has massive defense and special defense, which is kind of amazing, because Lapras is surprisingly a good Pokemon, and it's going to take... That's going to be, I think, a critical hit, and it does 90 damage to a non-invested Lapras, which is amazing, because seriously, Lapras non-invested, this thing isn't even invested in bulk. It has higher defense than it does special defense, which, honestly, I don't really see it helping Lapras too much, but if I was doing the after game, I would be going capturing, like, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Sorry about that, my voice is starting to sound all weird again. It always happens toward the end of a recording. But I would have captured like Zapdos and Moltres and all this stuff. I would have done the... I would have evolved Golbat into Crobat and did the Elite Four rematches, which would be really nice. And I would have done all the like codes and all the event stuff you have to do through like codes, which is what I'm gonna do with my next LP. I'm gonna be doing like all the like event legendaries and all that other stuff. Props, as I said before, props to the person who can guess what Pokemon game, and I will give you props. And I'm gonna try not to say it in the episode, because then everyone's gonna be getting a shout out. It's like, hey, I'm LPing Pokemon Gold. Try to guess what game I'm LPing. I mean, like, realistically, and then you're not going to be able to do anything. Since my emulator's, like, freezing, he's actually going to send out his, since my video editor's freezing, he's actually going to send out his Arcanine, which is a, surprisingly, I didn't think it was a threat at first, but it turned out to be a huge, huge, huge threat to my team, because of its Flamethrower and Sunny Day, which is amazing. I should note, because it does a lot of damage to Lapras, even though Lapras is neutral to the super effective to the fire type move, which she is going to take like 40-50 damage from that, which is quite amazing, because this is a non-invested Lapras, and this Arcanine is 8 levels above us. So it's going to do about 75% of this Arcanine, which is a fair amount, because I think 79% is good. 75% is good enough. Hopefully this Surf will take him out, because I'm hoping we can live another one, and he is going to get a crit and 1 HP, and Lapras pulls it off. Oh my god, Lapras, you are a beast, Igna. Oh my god. 1 HP, and it lives it and takes out, and she lives it and takes out the Arcanine. Oh my god. That is amazing. I mean, I've had that. I think we had that Slim live in, like, another Elite Four member. I don't remember which one, but we did have a Slim win like that. And that is pretty much going, since my video editor's freezing again, freezing the footage, where that is going to be it, pretty much. We just defeated the final frontier and our rival. If I had saved actually properly and never forgot to change the type of saving, we would have been